Hello everyone, today we will be doing a tutorial on this phone chain. You will need beads, which I think these are like a 10 mm beads, and then I will be using 4 mm for little spacers, but you can use whatever size you want. And then I am using a spinner on mine, which is a clear one. If you see this one, you'll see it spins. So I'll be using a spinner, and then on the one we're making now, we'll be using this heart on this one. But the things that you will need, you'll need wire, which this is the wire that I'm using. So you'll need wire, and then you will need 2 double jump rings. You got the 2 double jump rings. Then you're gonna need 2 of the clasps, the lobster claw clasp, and 2 of the little jump rings, and you'll need a big one for the end, and this is the kind that opens. And then your beads, and you'll want to cut, I want to say it's between 40 and 45 inches of string, and I only say that because I double up on mine instead of just using it as one. You see I fold it in half and I do it that way. Oh, and you also need crimp beads. We're going to use crimp beads on this. So I have one little crimp bead we're going to put on one string, if I can get it in there, and then we're just going to let it fall down. And then you're going to get the I always forget what these things are called, but they're the little hooks that go over. So you're going to take that, but you're going to put both of your strings together now, and you're going to put that over it. Okay, just going to put it over, keep it even, bring it all the way down to the end. And remember, your crimp bead is in there. So bring it to the end. Then we're just going to crimp that bead. It should just squish it. As you see, it's squished. Then we're going to close this up. And we're going to use one of the jump rings to put on the end here. And then we are going to use one of the double jump rings. We're going to put in there, and then we're going to close it up. So you've got your jump ring, and then your double jump ring will be inside here. Now we're just going to close this. There we go. So it will look like this. Yeah, you have your double jump ring, and then you've got your string. Then all we're going to do is start beading. We'll move this stuff out of the way. And let's see, I'm going to start with a big bead. So we got our big bead, and then your little bead. And remember, we're putting it through both strings because we doubled up. And then we're going to do another big one and a little one. And you can use whatever beads that you want. You can do your own design. You don't have to do the same thing that I'm doing. Just whatever you have. And then you see I'm using a little flower spacer. And then we're doing another little bead. And then we're doing the spinner, which my spinner has, that has the little line thing where they go through. And you just put it right through. So right now we'll be looking like this with the spinner on there. And then we just keep beading. We're going to do a small one. And if you have a beading board, like I have this one, which I rarely bring it out, but when I do stuff like this, it's easier when you have your board out because you can kind of lay out how you're going to want to do it. And then it just makes it a little bit easier using your board. I had to learn that the hard way because a lot of times I just pull my beads out and I just do it. And then I wonder why it takes me so long to figure out what I want to do. Because I should have just laid it out so I could see it first, rather than just putting a bunch of beads on there. But this board is wonderful. And let's see, and we're just putting the beads on till we get to the end. You see, I just have the big one, the little one. Nothing too fancy this time. Just big, little, big, little. And you just keep continuing to do the big, little, big, little. And I like using the 3 or 4 mm beads. I use them a lot for spacers. I don't know why. I got hooked on using them as spacers, and now I really like it. So a lot of my 3 and 4 mm beads wind up being spacers for my bigger ones. And as you see, we've already gotten this part done. So we're just going to keep doing the same. We still got some more beads to put on here until we get to the other side. That one. And it's really a lot like doing a necklace, if you do necklaces, except for we're adding the double jump ring at the end. And that's just so it can hook onto the little clasp thing. Let's see. And we just keep going big, small, big, small. There we go. Just didn't want to go on right for me, did it? There we go. And then on this side, we're going to do the heart. And let's see. And then we're going to do a little one. See, on this side where I did the heart, I did the little bead, and then the heart, and then another little bead. So that way it kind of has this little thing to sit on. It actually can move if you like it. I know I like fidget stuff, so it makes it easier. But you see how we are right now, so when it goes. And I like to have the heart a little lower than the spinner, so that way they're not right next to each other. So we're going to continue to bead up on this side until we catch up. Let's keep putting the beads on. We'll do a big one, and then the little one. And big one, little one. And let's see if that's long enough. Okay. Yeah. And see? So now we're going to do our end on the other side, but you see how it's already there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get one of the little ends, the little end piece like you would put on a necklace or a bracelet. We're going to get one of those. We're going to put it on first. We're going to have it facing up. So we're going to put both wires through, and then we're going to get a crimp bead. And you're going to take your crimp bead and you're going to put it through both wires. And actually, we're going to do this side a little different. Hold on. On this side, I'm going to put a crimp bead on first. So I took those off. And then we're going to put a crimp bead on first. Then we'll do the cover. So crimp bead, then the cover. And then another crimp bead. There. So crimp bead, the cover, and then another crimp bead. And then what we're going to do, you're going to pull that top crimp bead up just a little bit. And if you like to do both strings at the same time, you can. If not, you can do one at a time. I typically do one at a time because I have a problem seeing. So it makes it a little harder for me when I do both. So I just do one at a time. So it makes it easier for me. And then what we do is you take it, you're going to put it right back through that same hole that the wire came out of. It's going to go through it, and it's going to go through that crimp bead that you have underneath. And then we're just going to have, see how it's hanging out the bottom? And you only have to put it through one. You could put it through more, but I use smaller beads here, so it might be a little harder to get it through. So I just do the one. And then we're going to tighten it up. So we'll tighten it up. And then you're going to pull your string down so it's there. So now you just have your string here. Now at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to get our pliers. And this crimp bead here at the top, we're going to squish it. So that one's squished. Close up your cover. Get your ring. Put it on to the end. So it'll look like this. Then you're going to use your double jump ring, just like we did the other side. Put it on there. Close this up. And the jump rings I use for these, I use the same kind I use for my keychain. So they're a little bigger and they're a little thicker, just so they're more durable. But as you see, we've got our double jump ring. We have the regular jump ring, and then it's hooked on to the end. And see, we still have the string hanging out, and we still have another crimp bead underneath this. So at this point, we're going to go underneath to that other crimp bead, and we're just going to squish it. That way, it's totally secure. It's not coming out. And then for this, we'll want to cut it. Let me see if I have the other ones here. Probably not. Let's see. Well, we can use scissors too. Let's see. Nope. You know, I have so many tools around here that it's never the ones I need right at the moment. So you're just going to take this, you're going to cut this off, but you'll want to get like some flush cutters. So cut that part off. And then let's see, I still have a little bit hanging off. So if you're like me and you're cutting with the scissors, just try to trim it down as much as you can. There we go. So we've got both sides done now. And we have the big ring. This is the ring where it opens. So all you're going to do at this point is put both of these double jump rings through this ring. And look at that. That's it. And we've got a complete phone charm done. Look at that. I love little spinners. I put spinners on everything. And then look, even if you want to move it, you have it. And then this would just hook on the bottom of your phone. Hold on, let's see. And you'd need one of these. These are what go in your phone, and then this would actually attach to it. Let's see, let's take my phone case off. And then see, you would just take this, you would put the side with the little clip on it through the bottom of your phone piece. So see how it hangs out? And then you just put your phone back on here. And then you get your phone charm, and then you just hook it on. See? Like that. So you would always have it on your phone. And then like if you're out and you're holding your phone, like if you get older like I am, where it's kind of hard to hold stuff because your hands hurt, or we all got our problems for sure. You know, if you drop it, it's not just going to fall. So if it falls out of your hand, you don't have to worry about your phone falling and breaking, because these things cost too much to just drop and break. But these are wonderful. I love these. And as you see, it just hooks right onto the bottom of your phone. You just need the little plastic clip, and you see it just sits right in there. I have a clear backing, so you could see where it is, but I know most of us have colored ones and everything, so you can't even see it. But it just clips right on there. That's it. That is the end of this tutorial. Stay tuned. I will be doing another tutorial probably later tonight. I'll be doing a necklace tutorial, and then I think I've been doing these memory wire necklaces, so this will be another one that I'll be doing too shortly. So stay tuned. Lots more tutorials to come. And please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little bell up there so that way you can see when I have new content coming. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.